this is a tricky one for those not in the know. Basically, Sargon or Karl is a notorious extreme right wing media pundit slash politician. For our purposes, his links to the EFAP, and let's verify if EFAP is okay with extremism.
Poster that posted this story about a racist man who spat on a white woman's child cut out the date that this story happened for some reason. It's because it's 7 years old. Geez, you'd think that if this were a serious issue, you could find a more recent example. I find it interesting that Karl asked.
Well, it does look bad, but we need a little bit more details. I mean, it could be Karl just doesn't like hatred, and this person is very, very hateful.
I double-checked and I can't find any evidence that this man is an immigrant, certainly nobody that is claiming that. Of course, it's not like Karl checked, so I do have to ask, why are you asking this question?
The implication is Karl doesn't like anti-white people, but presumably he might be okay with this sentiment, but it was against whites, and that's not good. If it's against blacks, Mexicans, non-whites, Jews, maybe, maybe not, that's okay, or we might be able to tolerate it. Does seem like a very racial, racist standard, and this isn't the only case.
Wonder Woman, and then it just makes her want to beat up men that hit on her. You know, it's all these weird things that just don't make a logical sense. I want all your oil. Oh, I'll take you security guards instead for oil. Now here's a wall that's... the things that they're asking for don't make any logical sense.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with all that, but like, to be honest, I didn't even realize that the kid wasn't of the same ethnicity as Pedro Pascal. Like,
I never even thought about it.
Well, because
when you guys were talking about the Asian kid, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Well, one of my compliments to the film is actually their relationship. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. Yeah.
This tells you something. I still remember that he was encouraging the kid to make a wish for themselves, and they made a wish for the dad's life to be better. And even Pedro Pascal goes, no, like because he's asking the kid to do what in his heart he wants. I remember finding that quite meaningful, that a child would automatically try and look out for their parent, and it's just like when Pedro wanted him to be more selfish. It's like, I like that payoff quite a bit. I didn't really care like what ethnicity the child is. I was just more concerned about what.
We know how human. We know how
weird,
people work.
and he got blown up out of real.
The top comment with 12,000 votes.
Also,
the fact that they
fairly racist, or I could presume that easily because an Asian child causes him to panic by being in a Wonder Woman film because the child is Asian and he needs an explanation about their racial origin. Because, you know, we need to do that. We need to racially justify Asian people in the cinema. That's not racist at all. So it's amazing coincidence. On EFAP, we keep finding racists. But don't worry, Fringy, or so Mauler assures us, is very, very black and very, very beautiful. They have a beautiful black man. So, you know, helping Nazis and racists is okay because we got a black man on the team. And that makes everything a-okay.
In which they are willing to be either overly charitable or quite nakedly unreasonable, and the cut and dry dishonesty in how they talk about things. There's another layer about this whole Sorry saga that's especially disappointing, which is that despite supposedly being all about back and forth discussions on media, they, and especially their fans,